Hello, Terry Lynch here, medical doctor, accredited psychotherapist, best-selling mental health author, creator of mental health courses for the general public and for mental health professionals. I want to talk today briefly about the experiences and behaviours that come to be diagnosed as the range of psychiatric diagnoses. All human experiences and behaviours are purposeful. A common perception of many of the experiences and behaviours that come to be diagnosed as, for example, schizophrenia, bipolar disorder, OCD, is that they are so bizarre that they could not possibly be purposeful. That is an incorrect interpretation of the situation. Whether it's hearing voices, manic episodes, OCD experiences and behaviours, the experiences and behaviours of so-called personality disorders, just to take a few examples. All of these are purposeful. As a therapist working with hundreds of people with these diagnoses over the years, I've come to realise that a good starting point in working with people given psychiatric diagnoses is to first look for what I describe as the rightness of the experience, to make sense of the experience, and work from that position. To give you just one example, many years ago a person attended me. In the first 15 minutes of our meeting, he told me that the Chinese were watching him on their satellites and that the secret police had told him that he controlled the television, and numerous other such statements. On the surface, such statements do seem to make no sense, but as I listened, I realised that these experiences and behaviours were very purposeful, and so common in people given psychiatric diagnoses. This man's sense of self was on the floor, secondary to trauma that he had experienced in his life. He didn't feel he could live a life in the real world. He didn't say that, but it was obvious from how he was living. He felt completely unimportant in the world. What kind of people would the Chinese, or anybody else, monitor on their satellites? Would they monitor unimportant people? Of course not. You'd have to be pretty important to be monitored by a country on their satellites. What kind of person would the secret police tell that they're controlling the TV, controlling TV channels? Again, a very, very important person. So it seemed to me that this man was creating fantasy worlds within which he was really important. He really mattered, because in his actual real world, he felt so utterly unimportant, without any confidence, overlooked and passed by in life. There is an urgent need for a far more trauma and psychologically informed understanding and approach to people given psychiatric diagnoses, the whole range of psychiatric diagnoses. To coincide with the publication of my article on working with people with a psychiatric diagnosis in the British Association of Counselling and Psychotherapy Journal, Healthcare Counselling and Psychotherapy Journal in June 2025, I'm in the process of creating a course on the same topic for mental health professionals such as psychologists, psychotherapists and counsellors. If you would like to be informed about when that course becomes available, comment below or message me below and I will make sure that you know about the course when it becomes available. People given psychiatric diagnoses, and they are many, probably over 20-25% of the population, deserve better. Thanks for watching and have a great day.